my Mouseketeers, it's Miss Goldman, and today we are going to read a story that you may have heard of. It is Sleeping Beauty. This is a Disney movie, and if you have seen Descendants, Audrey is Sleeping Beauty's daughter. So sit back, relax, put on your listening ears, and enjoy. And this book is adapted by Addison Lee.
Long, long ago, in a faraway land, a king and queen were blessed with the arrival of a daughter. They named her Aurora. Everyone in the kingdom was invited to the castle to celebrate. Guests from far and wide, including King Hubert and his young son, Prince Philip, welcomed Princess Aurora. The two kings decided that Philip and Aurora would marry one day and finally unite their kingdoms. Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather, the three good fairies, also visited the castle to meet the new princess. Each of us the child may bless with a single gift, Flora told the royal parents. As she stepped toward Aurora's crib, she waved her wand and said, "Little princess, my gift shall be the gift of beauty." Fauna was next. "Tiny princess, my gift shall be the gift of song." Merryweather was about to grant her gift when a strong wind blew open the castle doors. Lightning flashed, and the evil Maleficent appeared, surrounded by green flames. I really felt quite distressed at not receiving an invitation. And to show I bear no ill will, I too shall bestow a gift on the child, she said with a wicked smile. Before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she shall prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die, Maleficent announced. "Seize that creature!" King Stephen cried out. But it was too late. Maleficent disappeared in a flash, laughing cruelly as she went. Fortunately, Merryweather still had her gift to give. She couldn't undo Maleficent's curse, but she could soften it. "Sweet princess," she began, "not in death, but just in sleep, the fateful prophecy you'll keep. And from this slumber you shall wake, when true love's kiss the spell shall break." Even though Merryweather had softened the curse, King Stephen, the Queen, and the good fairies were still fearful of Maleficent's spell. To keep Princess Aurora out of harm's way, the king burned every spinning wheel in the kingdom, and the fairies came up with a plan to ensure her safety. They would disguise themselves as normal peasant women and raise the princess in secret, deep in the forest, far from the castle. King Stephen and the Queen watched as the fairies carried their daughter to safety, promising to return with the princess on her 16th birthday. Many years passed, and Maleficent still hadn't found Aurora. The good fairies' plan was working. The fairies pretended to be her aunts and never used magic. Even as Aurora grew older, the fairies never told her that she was actually a princess. To keep her royal identity a secret, they called her Briar Rose. On the morning of Briar Rose's 16th birthday, the fairies asked her to go pick some berries. They wanted her out of the cottage so they could surprise her with a birthday celebration. They planned to bake a cake, make her a new dress, and finally tell her the truth, that she was a princess. "A real birthday party," Merryweather said. "And a dress a princess can be proud of," added Flora. But even after 16 years without magic, the fairies still had some trouble doing things the ordinary way. Flora and Merryweather struggled to make a dress. Fauna wasn't quite sure how to fold eggs into cake batter. Finally, the fairies decided to use their magic wands to make sure everything was perfect. But high in the sky, Maleficent's wicked raven spotted the bursts of magic. He had finally found where Aurora was hiding. Meanwhile, Briar Rose wandered through the forest with her animal friends. She told them about a prince she had met once upon a dream. They say if you dream a thing more than once, it's sure to come true, she said. Her animal friends pretended to be the man from her dreams, and Briar Rose finally got to dance with her prince. While she was dancing with her animal friends, a stranger spotted her. It was Prince Philip. He had overheard her conversation with the animals and asked her to dance, but she hesitated. She wasn't supposed to talk to strangers. "But don't you remember?" he asked with a smile. "We've met before. You said so yourself, once upon a dream." They shared a dance through the forest and quickly fell in love, neither knowing the other's name. They agreed to meet again at the cottage that evening. Briar Rose hurried home to tell her aunts about her true love. When she arrived, she saw their lovely surprise. "This is the happiest day of my life," she said. "Just wait till you meet him." "Him?" Fauna said, worried. "Oh no!" gasped Merryweather. "You're already betrothed to Prince Philip, dear," Fauna told her. The fairies finally revealed her royal identity. "Tonight we're taking you back to your father, King Stefan," Flora said. "But I can't," Aurora said sadly, thinking of her true love. "He's coming here tonight." Heartbroken, she walked to the castle with the fairies. Neither Aurora nor the fairies knew that Maleficent's raven had overheard everything. He flew straight to Maleficent and told her the news. The sun hadn't set on Aurora's 16th birthday, so there was still time to fulfill the curse. At the castle, the fairies gave Aurora some time alone before she was presented as the princess. Then, suddenly, Maleficent appeared and placed Aurora in a powerful trance. Aurora unknowingly made her way down a secret passageway until she was in front of a spinning wheel. "Touch the spindle. Touch it, I say," Maleficent demanded. Aurora obeyed and collapsed on the floor. Maleficent, victorious, vanished as the three good fairies brought the sleeping princess to a bedroom high in a tower. "Poor King Stefan and the Queen," Fauna said. "They'll be heartbroken when they find out," Merryweather cried. But Flora was determined to break the curse. "They're not going to," she said. "We'll put them all to sleep until Rose awakens." The fairies used their magic to put all the members of the kingdom in a deep sleep. As Flora flew over King Hubert, he mumbled something about Prince Philip. "Seems he's fallen in love with some peasant girl," he said sleepily. Flora couldn't believe it. Peasant girl? Rose. Prince Philip! The good fairy realized that Aurora's true love from the forest was actually her betrothed. He could break the curse. "We've got to get back to the cottage," Flora called out to the other fairies. Meanwhile, Prince Philip arrived at the cottage, looking for the beautiful girl he'd danced with in the forest. The moment Philip stepped inside, Maleficent's henchmen attacked, and then they locked him in a dungeon in a faraway castle. Maleficent couldn't risk Philip's breaking the curse with true love's kiss. Soon after, the three good fairies arrived, and Philip was nowhere to be seen. Luckily, the three good fairies found Prince Philip. Right away, they armed him with the enchanted shield of virtue and the mighty sword of truth. With help from the good fairies, Philip escaped, and he ran to King Stephen's kingdom to save Aurora. Maleficent was furious the prince had escaped. She transformed herself into a fire-breathing dragon and blocked him from the castle tower. Philip fought bravely, but the dragon cornered him on a ledge. Flora quickly flew to Philip and waved her wand. "Now, sword of truth," she began. "Fly swift and sure, that evil die and good endure." Prince Philip took aim and threw his sword at the dragon. With one final scream, Maleficent fell off the cliff, never to be seen again. Philip quickly made his way to the castle tower where Aurora lay sleeping. When he reached her bedside, he knelt down and finally kissed his one true love. Aurora's eyes fluttered open, and she smiled. The spell was broken. Once Aurora was awake, the rest of the kingdom's people awoke from their slumber as well. All eyes turned to the prince and princess as they entered the great hall. "It's Aurora! She's here!" said King Stephen. The king and his queen were so happy their daughter was finally home. Princess Aurora and Prince Philip danced together as the kingdom rejoiced. "Oh, I just love happy endings," Fauna said.
So I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, maybe you'll reread it again or find some other stories that you like from Disney's Reading IQ. So until next time, be safe, be smart, go for the gold. Happy reading. Bye.